It's not uncommon for them to charge 10 to 15,000 USD to conduct these coachings. And for, the Chinese parents, they are like, yeah, okay, we're going to pay for that. It's the career of our daughter or the career of our son. We're fine with this. Yeah, so you have a couple of things. So you have Chinese elite universities, right? So those are, for example, Tsinghua, Beida, the Beijing University. You have Fudan in Shanghai. You have Tongji, Jiaotong, universities like that. They are considered elite universities, and by the way, I think they are going to become more and more relevant in the future. So as kind of China continues its rise economically, those universities are probably also going to see a rise in popularity globally. But then you also have lots of Chinese, and actually that's the ideal that's the ideal thing to do for like the ideal elite Chinese is to go abroad and mostly go either to the UK, London Business School or LSE, or go to the US, Stanford, Harvard, Stanford, Wharton, whatever, right? And and then they come back, and then they all want jobs. And Chinese people, as I see it, they are entrepreneurial. So they have been growing up kind of in a society where maybe their grandfather, he had like a small shop or something. So they have this entrepreneurial drive, but still they are also very much driven by reputations, and like outside reputation. So you have a lot of competition when you apply for the big consulting firms or when you apply for the big investment banking firms. And Chinese people are they have a high willingness to pay for self-education, coachings, etc. So the willingness to pay of Chinese people is extremely high. So I know Chinese friends who are offering a platform that gives coachings to people who want to break into investment banking firms. And it's not uncommon for them to charge 10 to 15,000 USD to conduct these coachings. And for, the Chinese parents, they are like, yeah, okay, we're going to pay for that. It's the career of our daughter or the career of our son. We're fine with this. And that's generally the attitude towards coachings and education and all of these things. So that being said, of course, the market is extremely competitive, right? Because you need, like, if you don't take advantage of coachings, or at least you do lots and lots and lots of studying, you prepare very well for the interviews, you're not going to have a single chance, because you're competing against people who just spend a lot of money for coachings, etc.
So what do they teach in this investment banking course?
Yeah, it's a nice business model. Huh? Like when I heard about that, it's like that's some decent money that they earn. It's different. Like it's kind of like it's an end-to-end mentoring. So they start from the beginning, like they give you a general overview of what you do and the different industry verticals of investment banks, for example, then they would help you choose which one is the right for you. Then they would help you write your CV and your cover letter. Some will even write the whole cover letter for you, yeah, and then then it goes on. They send in the application. Sometimes they are able to get you in touch with people from the firm who will then forward your application. Then they prepare you for the interviews. They on the day before the interview, you have a last call with them. They prep you, and so it's really end to end. even then, like when you accept the offer, they give you advice on how to accept the offer and stuff like that, you know, but they charge a hefty price for that.